Hi, chosen ones. Welcome back. And I want to say a very big Happy New Year to all of you all over the world. And I'm happy. I'm really excited for the love and support. I'm really glad for everything. And yeah, I want to say a big shout out to Maria Ortega. I saw your comments and I'm glad my video really helped you. So without wasting much time, let's get started. When it comes to achieving your desired reality, most people fail not because they lack power, but most people fail because they lack one word, and that is consistency. So, today I'm going to be teaching us something very, very important, and that is the power of consistency in manifestation. And the whole concept about manifestation is all about you moving into your desired reality. So, yeah, let's get started. And just in case you're new to this channel, this is Reality with Tonio. That's me. Yeah, and our topic for today would be, like I said, the power of consistency. The power of consistency in manifestation. So if you're new to this channel, please click the subscribe button, hit the notify bell icon so as to get notified when next we put up our new videos. Yeah, so let's talk about consistency, the power of consistency in manifestation. When it comes to manifestation, the word consistency is something you don't joke about. It's a very, very important word. But first of all, let's talk about the origin of the word consistency. The word consistency has its origin from the Latin word consistentia, which means standing firm. Yeah. So with that meaning, standing firm, we can define consistency as, hence, consistency can be defined as the act of standing firm in your beliefs, behaviors, actions, and identity, without allowing distractions, emotions, and difficulties make you stop or change your direction. This is how we can define consistency. Consistency can be defined as the act of standing firm in your beliefs, behaviors, actions, and identity without allowing distractions, emotions, and difficulties make you stop or change your direction. You can just picture it this way. Let's say you're walking on the streets and you have your head focused. You're going somewhere, right? You won't allow any other thing to distract you. Let's just put it that way. So with that being said, I'm going to wipe this part off. So consistency is all about you standing firm in your beliefs. Those things you say you want to do, those things you believe in, those behaviors, those actions you say you want to take, and that identity that you want to keep putting up. All right. So I'll wipe this part off. Like I said at the beginning of the video, most people do not fail because they lack power. Most people fail because they lack consistency. And this is because in manifestation, hold on. This is because in manifestation does not respond to what you want. It responds to what you become. So I'm going to write that down. Let me use a blue marker. Manifestation does not respond. You can also write this down. Manifestation does not respond to what you want, but what you become. The key word here is become. It does not respond to what you want, but what you become. So with that being said, I would like us to talk about 5 reasons why consistency is important in manifestation. Because in order for you to achieve your desired reality, you have to be consistent. You don't joke with that word consistency. So I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why consistency is important. The reason why I decided to talk on this topic is because I know some of you are doing all the things right. You're taking action, you're aligning yourself spiritually and making sure that you do everything you need to do, but it just feels like it's not working and it's taking time. So I'm going to show you 5 reasons why consistency is important in manifestation. And the first reason is consistency fixes your frequency. Consistency fixes your frequency. What is your frequency? Everyone has a frequency. Your frequency comprises of the things you think and feel. Frequency comprises of the things you think, feel over time. What are those beliefs you have? What are those things you think regularly? What are those things you do? All of them comprise of your frequency. And in order for you to maintain a frequency, it has to be registered at the back of your subconscious mind. So let's say you start doing something today, day 1, day 2, day 3. Over time, you keep thinking the same thoughts, you keep feeling the same way. That becomes your frequency. There are some people that they are not always happy. You understand? They are not always happy, and that's because they constantly think thoughts that make them not to feel happy. Does that make sense? There are some people where you just meet them and you talk to them, you ask them, how was your day? How is everything? The first thing they'll tell you that, oh, they had the worst day, their day was bad. They start bringing up things. But when you think positive thoughts or you think things over time, that over time, it becomes your frequency. So just picture it this way. You keep on doing something over time. You say day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. What happens is that those beliefs, those actions, those habits, start registering at the back of your subconscious mind. It becomes a vibration, and that vibration becomes your energetic signature, which ends up becoming your frequency. So you cannot affirm something today. Let's assume you say, I am rich, or I am loved, or I am healthy, or I'm going to take good habits, and you change your beliefs. You change it. You say, let's say you say you're loved, and then all of a sudden you start feeling like you're not loved. You start doubting. Your frequency keeps resetting. It keeps resetting. So you need to have a stable frequency, and in order for you to have a stable frequency, you need to have consistency. You have to keep doing that same thing over and over again. You have to keep thinking and feeling positive, or keep thinking and feeling in your desired reality. That is why in the Bible it is said that as a man thinketh in his heart, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Oh, so is he. Because those are the things we keep on doing over time. So that's the first reason why consistency is important. Consistency fixes your frequency. You know, they say when you aim scattered, you miss many shots. But when you aim at a point, you have more shots that hit at a point. So, yeah. So now let's go to the second reason why consistency is important. Second reason why consistency is important. The second reason why consistency is important is because consistency turns desire into identity. Consistency turns desire into identity. Desire. You know, when you have a desire, let's say you want to achieve something, you want to become this version of yourself, it starts with you having the desire. Okay, you say you want to become rich, but over time, or let's just use the example like you want to become fit, you want to start a healthy routine. It starts in the mind. You have the desire, but you're not there yet, because you see it as something that is in the future. You're not there yet. So you see your desire as something in the future. Now what happens is that when you keep, when you have a desire, in order for you to achieve your desired reality, you pick an identity, you pick something you want to do, you want to become some version of yourself. You have to start taking actions like the person in that reality. Let's say you want to become fit. You will have to start taking actions like someone who is already fit. You hit the gym, you do exercises, you eat healthy. So now, when you keep doing those things over time, what happens is your desire, you start building up new beliefs. You start building new beliefs. And as long as you keep doing that over time, those new beliefs sustain into your new vibrations. So let's say you wake up every morning by 5 a.m. or by 6 a.m. you go to the gym. For instance, I like using the gym because that's what I do. Let's say you go to the gym every morning, then you start putting up new beliefs. It becomes your new vibration, and your new vibrations become your frequency over time. Over time, those things you keep believing becomes your frequency. And when it becomes your frequency then becomes your new identity. That's when you start seeing people who say, oh yeah, this is now who you are. It becomes your new identity. So let's say you're the type that's looking for love. You keep on telling yourself every day, that I am loved. I'm not going to compromise. I'm not going to do things that will make me not feel loved. I'm going to love myself. I'm not going to, you change certain things about yourself. Now, what happens is that over time, you keep on doing that. Remember, you start putting on new beliefs. Those become your vibrations. It's just like you're stacking stones upon stones. Before you know, from one piece of stone, it forms a mountain. So that becomes your frequency and becomes your new identity. All right? So that's the second reason why consistency is important. I can give an example. I remember when I started going to the gym, at first I used to listen to what people would say. Why are you going to the gym? You want to look big? I was just hearing some kind of crazy stuff. But I knew why I started going to the gym, because it was something I wanted to do for myself. So, but over time, I was consistent. I even stopped looking at the results. I was just focused on it. And I started putting up new beliefs. It became new vibrations, and it became new frequency, and it became my identity, as you can see. All right. So, number 3, the third reason why consistency is important is because consistency aligns thoughts and emotion. Consistency aligns thoughts and emotions. When you think a thought, you send a signal into the universe. Your thoughts are like you sending signals to the universe. Thoughts are like you sending signals. Now, you send signals into the universe. What happens is that you need to attract what you've sent, because it always comes back to you. And how do you attract it? Through your emotions. What you feel. Because the emotions have some form of electromagnetic behavior. So, and for you to have a successful manifestation, what happens is there has to be an alignment of your thoughts and your emotions. Think and feel. So when you keep doing something over time, you keep doing it over time. At first, it looks like it's not something you're used to. But over time, your emotions start picking it, because what happens to your subconscious mind, it registers with resonance. It responds to repetition. The subconscious mind does not understand logic. Subconscious doesn't understand logic. But it does understand repetition. That's what happens. Your subconscious mind does not understand logic. It understands repetition. And when you keep repeating something over time, before you know it, there is some form of emotions that gets attached to it, because you keep doing something over time. There's a level of emotions that's been attached to it. So consistency then aligns your thoughts and your emotions, boom, and reality begins to catch up to you. That's it. Oof. Let's say you're the type that wants to be good at singing. You don't put action. You don't take action. You're not consistent. How are you gonna learn? How? You have to be consistent. Put in the work, so that your thoughts would align with your emotions. So the fourth reason why consistency is important is because consistency is faith in motion. Consistency is faith in motion. And what is faith? Faith is I would say faith is you believing and taking action. You believing and taking action even though you don't have it yet. When you pray, you believe that it is done, right? So faith is believing and taking action even though believing and taking action, even though you don't have it yet. You know, when you want to get to your desired reality, okay, you've started all the process, all the routine, you're doing everything. But if you're not consistent, it's like you saying you don't have faith. Your faith is weak. But when you are consistent, you keep showing up, you keep doing those things that are in line with you being in your new identity. Like I told you in my previous video, your creepy old frequency will always want to come back. So once you keep becoming consistent, it's like you moving in faith, believing, trusting that your reality would catch up. So consistency is faith in motion. You show up even when it's good, even when it's bad, even when it seems like nothing is working. Consistency is faith in motion. And that's why the Bible says faith without work is useless. Work. And the work we're talking about here is consistent inner alignment. Consistent inner alignment. You want to grow your business, you've decided that you want to do a few things, you have to keep on doing that thing over and over again. Those new habits, those good habits that you put in, you have to keep on doing that. So the work here is consistent inner alignment. Over time, you keep on doing it. So that's the fourth reason why consistency is important, because consistency is faith in motion. It's you telling the universe that this is what you want and I'll stick to it. Even though you don't have it yet. So we go to the last but not the least reason why consistency is important. And the fifth reason why consistency is important is because consistency separates wishers from creators. You know, some of you think that when it comes to this, you think you're just a creator. When it comes to manifestation, you think you're just a creator. But the difference between a wisher and a creator is wishers just have the desire. Okay? I want to do this. I want to become this version of myself. I want to stop this habit. You just have the desire. You're wishing. But you don't take actions. You don't take consistent actions. You don't allow those things to marinate, to form your new identity. That's a wisher. They don't take actions. Today they believe something, tomorrow they doubt, and the next week they fear. They don't take action. They doubt. And remember, when you do all those things, your frequency keeps resetting. And you need to have a stable pinpoint frequency in order for you to manifest your desired reality. Why creators, on the other hand, they take action, even though they have the desire, even though they've pictured it in their mind, they take action, they don't doubt, they have strong belief, because they know that this reality we live in, it's a delayed reality. It takes time to catch up, because most creation happens inside. It takes time to catch up. It doesn't happen instantly. It takes time to catch up. So creators know this secret and they stick to it. That is why wishers, I'd like you to write this down. Wishers visits their desire, but creators step into it. It's that simple. Wishers visit their desire, but creators step into it. That's just the difference. So if you say, okay, you want to do this, you want to achieve something, and you're not consistent, you're just mere wishing. Because you need to have a stable frequency that will resonate to the universe, to God, that this is who you are. This is your new identity. And then reality has no choice but to catch up. I can give you guys this example. I remember when I wanted to step into a new frequency of being a better version, dress well, walk well, be more confident. I started it. It was like I was crazy. I was doing the same thing over time. When I was walking on the streets, I walk with confidence. I just changed it, and I kept on doing it over time. And what happened? It became my new identity. And what happened? That reality solidified. And it's so interesting because the universe will give you everything as long as you maintain that frequency, to give you everything that will keep you in check with whatever you want. So you just have to maintain consistency. And that's why consistency separates wishers from creators. So the question here is, do you still want to remain a wisher, or you want to become a creator? And how do you become a creator? By staying consistent. So with that being said, I think I've given you 5 reasons why consistency is important in manifestation. And with that, I think you're equipped to begin the new year. So choosing once, stay consistent, keep putting in the work, and don't forget, reality is only going to catch up. I remember this story they used to tell us back then in school about the Chinese bamboo. They said when it's growing, for the first 6 months or the first few months, it looks like it's not growing. You won't see it shooting up. But what happens is that it's building its roots deep down. And the moment it shoots up, in less than few weeks, it grows bigger and even taller than other trees. So that's the power of consistency. That's the power of consistency. I think this topic is very important because you really need to be consistent. You really need to be consistent. All right, choosing ones. So till then, see you up some other time. And don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. And if you have questions, drop them and I'll be free to answer them. All right, so till then, stay working and stay consistent. Bye.